Let's find the derivative of this given rational function. This is different from the previous one because we have here an expression on our numerator which is z squared plus 1. Let's consider this as our entire function. You have here z squared plus 1 over z minus 1. We are going to use here the rule on differentiating quotient of functions where it follows this manner. If you have k of x, I'm just using x, but generally this is also true for complex numbers. You have here m of x over n of x, right? The first derivative of this is equivalent to your denominator times the derivative of your numerator minus your numerator times the derivative of your denominator over the square of whatever your denominator would be. That's the general rule for our real number, but if we're going to change it to z, that's also true for our complex numbers. Here, our denominator is z minus 1, our numerator is z squared plus 1. So our first derivative here would be equivalent to, allow me to move it down here, okay? So you will have here your denominator, that's z minus 1, times the derivative of your numerator. What is the derivative of z squared plus 1? Using the rules of differentiating functions, that's actually 2z plus 0, or simply 2z. Okay, the derivative of z squared is 2z, the derivative of 1 is 0. So you have here times 2z minus, we're going to have our numerator, okay, times the derivative of our denominator. Okay, our denominator is z minus 1. Its derivative is just equal to 1. Okay? So we have here times 1. Because the derivative of z is 1, the derivative of minus 1 is 0 as well. All over your entire denominator, z minus 1, you're going to square that. Okay? So I could just use here parenthesis just like that. You may expand the denominator. You may not expand the denominator as well because there might be some items that you can, of course, simplify if there are any. So we're going to continue this one here. So derivative, distributing that, you have 2z squared minus 2z. Distributing the negative sign, of course, that's just simply 1 minus z squared minus 1 all over the square of z minus 1. Therefore, our first derivative of the given function here is defined as 2, or allow me to use the spaces here at the bottom. You will have here 2z squared minus z squared is just 1z squared minus 2z minus 1 over z squared minus 1 squared. This is the derivative of your given function here, f of z. Now, can we simplify this? Can we factor this one and get a binomial expression z minus 1? Basically, you can't factor that anymore, or there is possibility for you to factor that, but basically you cannot find any factor of z minus 1. So this is as it is. This is the result or derivative of the given rational function here. Thank you very much for watching.